What's going on, troops? Today we are going to do a double bass drumming spotlight on one of the legends of drumming, Mr. Dennis Chambers. And we're going to investigate a technique that it's a little bit more common now. I've seen a lot of drummers really utilize this technique, but Dennis was really the first drummer that I personally saw take advantage of this technique and really incorporate it in his playing in some pretty cool ways. So we're going to do a quick deep dive. I don't know if that's possible, but we're going to try our best and have some fun. Here we go. This technique that we're going to learn today is most commonly referred to as bridging. And all that means is using one foot to play two separate pedals. So in our case, we are going to bridge the hi-hat pedal and the left bass drum pedal with our left foot to play them at the same time. And how this is achieved is we want to place our foot in between those two pedals, creating a bridge, and then trying as hard as we can to apply the same amount of pressure on each one of those pedals to make sure they get a nice consistent sound like this. As I mentioned, when I first saw Dennis Chambers play this, he was bridging his left foot with his hi-hat and his bass drum and playing quarter notes, while his right foot was filling in with the last two eighth note triplets. So it was that pretty familiar sticking or footing of left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right. And then he was actually soloing over it in pretty awesome ways. Today, we're not going to really talk about soloing so much. We're going to take more of a groove approach to it, just so you can get a little bit more handle on it. I think it's a little bit easier to approach it from a groove context than to start blazing over it right away. So we're going to start here first, establishing that ostinato and just getting comfortable with that, really trying to play even strokes of the left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right. Make it as even as possible. Remember, we don't want it to be an eighth note and two 16th notes. We don't want 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. It's not the goal here. We're looking for 3 evenly subdivided notes, and it sounds like this.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, now we're just going to add our hands to it. We're going to play quarter notes on the ride, and then we're going to create like halftime feel by placing the snare drum or playing the snare drum on beat 3. Should sound something like this.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2.
All right, pretty cool. Not too bad, right? So now we need to explore the most popular triplet feel, yes, the shuffle, because whenever we're working on any sort of triplet bass stuff, we always want to make sure that we're comfortable playing it within a shuffle feel. A lot of drummers don't really like to work on shuffles because, well, they're hard. They're a little less natural than playing straight eighths or straight 16th note grooves. So we always want to dig in deep with the things that give us a little bit more challenge because it's good for us, just like vitamins. It's a beautiful thing. So we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to play shuffle on the ride. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. Snare drum, beat 3. Here we go.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2,
All right, now we're gonna up the ante a bit and apply one of our favorite 6-note stickings, the double paradiddle, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. In this 8th note triplet feel, the cool thing about it is that that left paradiddle, the first note of the left paradiddle, that lands on beat 3. Well, guess what? We got the accent there. It's still that halftime feel. That's what we love.
3, 4, 1, 2.
The goal here is to make all the other snare notes we're going to play as ghost notes, unaccented notes. And this might be a little bit tricky because whenever we're playing ghost notes, softer, unaccented notes with bass drums, sometimes there can be a timing issue there, and we want to make sure that we're not flamming anything. This is the theme of almost all of our videos here. I'm always talking about don't flam unintentionally. Well, especially with ghost notes and strong bass drum notes, or this kind of wackadoo bass drum pattern we got playing here, it might take a little bit of time to get the coordination down to line everything up. And then when you start playing it softer, that's just going to add another layer of heightened control that you need to be aware of. So if you kind of struggle with this at the beginning, don't worry about it, but just take your time and it'll come. Focus on quality, not the quantity. Slow it down. We're not worried about speed. Let's check it out and see how I play it. Here we go. All right, now we're going to take a little bit of a detour and start exploring something rhythmically pretty fun here. So the first thing we're going to do is not play quarter notes on the ride, but we're going to play quarter note triplets on the ride. So all that means is we're going to play every other eighth note triplet. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. That, over this bass drum pattern, once again, that's going to heighten our awareness, and that's a beautiful thing, but we want to establish this first because we're going to do something pretty cool with it here in a second. So here it is, just the kick, the feet pattern, and the quarter note triplets on the ride.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2,
halftime snare feel and just put that snare on beat 3. It's going to line up really nice with the right cymbal. It's almost going to feel like an elongated 8th note triplet ride, but it's not. We still really want to understand where the pulse is, where the beat is, because what we're going to do next is really going to kind of flip it around. So here we go. This is exercise 6. Let's do it.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so now the culmination of everything that we've been working on up to this point is coming to fruition when we're going to attempt to play this implied metric modulation. Jeff, what did you just say? Yes, implied metric modulation. Don't get freaked out about that. All it means is that we're going to change the phrasing of the snare drum on this to make it sound like we're playing in a different note value, but we're not. So this really requires a whole other video to really dig that deep in. But for now, just read where the snare drum falls. It's going to be a 2-bar phrase. It's really going to feel like you're playing just straight 8th notes and with a backbeat on 2 and 4. Ding, ding, pa, ding, 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 pa, ding, 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 pa, ding, ding. Something we're already familiar with, but we're playing this as 8th note triplets. The ride is a quarter note triplet ride. So that's why it's got all these different layers of rhythmic excitement to it. But as long as you can read it, keep track of where you are on the PDF, and then really listen to hear how this feels against the pulse. That's why I got the click going, so you can make sure you know what beat you're on. That's important. Then you'll start to really develop how this starts to fall in the time, and it's really not as crazy as a lot of people make it out to be. So let's check it out. Exercise 7, implied metric modulation. Here we go.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3,
right, troops, I hope that was fun. The goal, the mission of this lesson was just to give you a foundation of utilizing this bridging technique with developing some fundamental groove concepts. But now you can apply them in whatever soloing context you'd like, work on different stickings. We already did that double paradiddle idea, and so that's going to give you something to move around. Got an implied metric modulation idea. So you got plenty of tools now at your disposal that you can really start to see what you want to do with it. And that's the whole point of it. So this isn't like an essential technique, but it's just another fun thing to work on and explore what you can come up with. And that's why we practice. That's why we love this instrument, because tons of untapped potential just waiting for us to discover. And that's what we're doing here. So let me know in the comments what you think about this, how you applied it. If there's any other drummers that use this bridging technique that you really like, share that. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. And thanks for checking it out. We'll see you again soon. Until then, stay focused, practice with purpose. We'll see you soon.